We real headhunters, man. Come on, man. Open their mouth, change the way they was, man.
You mad because your brother is dead. Don't make me talk about you like other people, man.
For the longest time now, Baton Rouge has been a breeding ground for young men toting sticks and running down on rival gang members, all in the hopes of putting somebody on the news.
I live on this street, and this about the worst street to live on. You say living in hell? This is hell right here. The young folks don't have no respect for old elders.
I mean, take a look at this graph. In 2016, there were 61 homicides in Baton Rouge. That number rose up to 107 at the end of 2017, sparking the deadliest year recorded in Baton Rouge history since 2007. A big proponent for so much bloodshed in the city is the result of two rival gangs, Top Boy Gorillas in the north and Bottom Boy Gorillas in the south. And in November 2016, a new peace would enter the war, forever shifting the dynamics of this beef. This is a story of a reckless shooting on November 2016 that turned then 16-year-old NBA YoungBoy into a bloodthirsty demon. Late October 2016, McKinley High senior Keandre Bozilla Riggs, NBA YoungBoy's cousin, is sitting in a car a block away from his house. He's on Instagram Live talking recklessly about rival gang members who lost their lives in the ongoing war against Top Boy Gorillas up north.
Get off my... Go pick your brother up. Go pick your brother up. Dead. That is dead. The fuck? That dead ass... Don't make me talk about you like other people, man.
Less than a week later, November the 1st, Bozilla's mother walks in to see her son has his book bag packed and uniform neatly ironed and ready for school the next day. But just as midnight struck, Bozilla gets a text from rival gang member Trayshawn Coates, a 17-year-old linked with TBG. The text urged Bozilla to meet him outside. So, in a split-second decision, Bozilla gets out of bed, grabs his bicycle, and rides out alone to Nebraska Street. And when he gets there, he's confronted by Trayshawn Coates and another man, 27-year-old Monty Carey. And after a verbal altercation, Trayshawn pulls out his firearm and strikes Bozilla 3 times in his torso. And as he fell to the ground, investigators say 27-year-old Monty Carey would go through Bozilla's pockets and search for money, his phone, or any jewelry to sell, all while Bozilla lay there, taking his last breath of life. I think now is a good time to mention that 4 months before Bozilla's slaying, Trayshawn Coates was involved in a burglary where 8 firearms were stolen alongside 3 of his other friends, where one suspect was only 13 years old, and they were plotting on shooting at the feds in Baton Rouge.
Tonight, authorities in Baton Rouge on the hunt for a suspect they say was part of a plot to kill police officers. 3 other suspects and a 13-year-old taken into custody. The alleged threat uncovered after a failed burglary attempt at this pawn shop Saturday. 8 guns stolen. One of the suspects telling police the plan was to steal ammunition to target police officers.
At the time of Bozilla's murder, Trayshawn was out on bail, which was posted for $5,000. Now, not even an hour after investigators were knocking at Bozilla's home to return his bike and the tragic news of his death on Nebraska Street, residents were peeking through their blinds, and all they could see were 2 things: a barrage of police officers on the streets and a silver Hyundai with 4 men inside. Telondrick Norman, Derek Geis, whose little brother Darius Geis was the starting running back for the Washington Commanders, an unnamed individual, and of course, Cantrell Gordon, NBA YoungBoy. They were looking to retaliate for the murder of Bozilla, but to their disappointment, they couldn't find anyone to retaliate against. So, at 9 a.m. the next morning, residents spotted that same silver Hyundai driving past, but instead of roaming around South Baton Rouge without a clear intent, this time they had a target in mind. They lived on Kentucky Street, 8 blocks away from where Bozilla was killed only 9 hours prior. Derek Geis as the driver, with NBA self-paid as the passenger, with Control and the unnamed suspect in the rear. So Derek pulls over on Kentucky Street. NBA YoungBoy and NBA self-paid both hop out and unload 37 rounds on 2 men sitting on the porch. As there's no time to
What the hell? Bro, what?
And see what Kentucky Street, NBA YoungBoy and NBA self-paid both hop out and unload 37 rounds on 2 men sitting on the porch. As there's no time to sit around and see whether the targets were hit, they both jumped back inside and fled the scene, to only find out that one of their own passengers was hit in the neck by a bullet.
Just after midnight, Baton Rouge police went out to Nebraska Street. 18-year-old Keandre Ricks was found dead, lying in the street, shot multiple times in the chest. Neighbors in the area tell us they saw a silver-colored Hyundai with 3 people inside driving around the area late night and into this morning. Then, shortly after 9:30 this morning, police get a call from a man shot once in the neck around the LSU Lakes. When they finally found him, he was in a silver-colored Hyundai. He was transported to the hospital and listed in stable condition as of now.
Now, there's a theory floating around that the person responsible for the victim who was hit in the neck might have been somebody from his...
Bro, why they keep putting this picture on here? They pissing me off with that shit. Like, why they putting that picture right there? Like y'all is weird.
own entourage, who shot him by freak accident. Here's what Boulevard Quick, a high-ranking TPG member, had to say on the matter.
He got attempted murder for hitting his partner because he didn't know what he was doing. Man, it ain't no gangsters, man. Gang. I believe in them bad boys.
He said stop believing them bitch ass boys, man. So YoungBoy and YoungBoy and them shot his homie, they own partner.
August 28th, 3 weeks and 5 days after the non-fatal shooting on Kentucky Street, NBA YoungBoy and his crew fly out to Austin, Texas, where they're scheduled to perform at a concert that night. 2 weeks before that, back in Baton Rouge, police had closed in and arrested the driver in that drive-by, Derek Geis, and little did YoungBoy know that the Baton Rouge Police Department had an arrest warrant with his name on it. They were charging him on 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder and would have him extradited back to Baton Rouge to await his trial. All this is happening amidst rumors that big record labels were seeking his signature for a lucrative recording deal. And when word of record labels trying to sign YoungBoy hit Baton Rouge, it left a bad taste in some people's mouths. Steril G Money, TBG's most prolific rapper at the time, he served as the mentor to YoungBoy prior to the relationship going sour back in 2016 over the lack of support TBG showed to YoungBoy on the music front.
Yeah, that looked like my little partner. He used to be like my little brother. He stayed with me and everything. So like everything was still all good until he started, you know what I'm saying, like doing his own thing, getting him a little buzz, getting a little money. He just got the big head and just started like in it, like the feelings he been feeling probably deep down inside that he was scared to put out. He let that out once he got a name and got from down here. He mad about his sister too though.
About his sister?
Yeah, I had for a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's mad about that. He wasn't really tripping on it back then though, you know what I'm saying? He be calling me big brother. You hear me? I guess he just let that fame hit his head. Now he feel like he just knew wherever he supposed to be, wherever he called himself.
So, after leaving the gang behind, he started his own clique in NBA alongside his closest friends, NBA Self-Paid and NBA OG 33. And after TBG members Trayshawn and Monty shot Boozilla, YoungBoy...
It's crazy because I remember when he started his shit because I don't know what YoungBoy was or nothing. Nobody knew what he was for real. And then like out of nowhere, everybody woke up one morning and then like under like all the Shade Room posts, under every famous person post, him, YoungBoy, and every 4K Trey member was like YoungBoy. I don't think Quando was with them yet. It was YoungBoy. No, I think Quando was. It was YoungBoy, Quando. Everybody in they camp was commenting 4K Trey on the Drake post, Lil Durk post. Like they was cool with Durk at the time and shit. They was commenting that shit under everybody post. And everybody like, what the fuck is 4K Trey? They had that shit in their bios and shit. That's when motherfuckers trying to figure it out. Then he started coming out with the music with the green flags and shit. And he started rapping that shit. And everybody started, okay, so.
His cousin, this gave him even more reason to hate TBG. So now, NBA and BBG had a common enemy up north. And after YoungBoy pleaded guilty to all his charges and had them reduced to aggravated assault in May 2017, the power dynamics were on the verge of shifting in Baton Rouge because TBG were not only at war with BBG anymore, they would have to look over their shoulders for friends turned ops in YoungBoy and OG 33.
First at 6 o'clock, a sobering admission today by city leaders. Baton Rouge has a gang problem, and right now steps are being taken to stop gangs from wreaking havoc. A crime news conference scheduled hours before chaos broke out once again overnight with multiple shootings across the city.
NBA YoungBoy would be released from jail in August 2017, and after 9 months being in the slammer, record labels were at his mercy, and with his new song Untouchable peaking at number 95 on the Billboard Hot 100, this wouldn't only set the scene for YoungBoy to become Baton Rouge's most prolific rapper, but it would also spark rumors of him putting bounties on rivals' heads, all in his conquest for power and this raging gang war.
Wait, what that said? He said, get all they ass with this money. Tell them deuce me something. Bitch, I got that sack on your head. I'll put it on you. I don't know what song that is, but that sounds familiar.
He's on rivals' heads, all in his conquest.
Yeah, I got that, yeah, on these niggas. No, that shit too new.
For power and this raging gang war in Baton Rouge.
Man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. The YoungBoy, like, I know he the most biggest artist in Baton Rouge, because I don't know no other Baton Rouge artists except Busted Buddy, and I think Buddy gone. You feel me? He passed away. And Boosie. I think Boosie from Baton Rouge.
Tuesday, March the 28th, 2017. Two detectives from the Baton Rouge Police Department walked into McKinley High with an arrest warrant in their hands. They were there to arrest Trayshawn Coates for the murder of NBA YoungBoy's cousin, Keandre Bozilla Riggs, on Nebraska Street. 2 days after Bozilla's murder, Keandre Taylor, his mother, said she had been getting calls from promoters who had kept Bozilla under their radar and wanted him to do a show in Georgia. But unfortunately, Trayshawn Coates had stripped that dream away from Bozilla. Monty would be arrested a week later on April the 8th.
We will continue building our cases, and you will continue to see us. And yes, when we arrest you and you get out of jail, you're going to see us again. And yes, when we arrest you and they let you out of jail again, you're going to continue seeing us. I get sick and tired of hearing from my police officers that we're dealing with the same individuals. And I'm talking about people we arrested for homicides, facts. I'm talking about people we arrested for shootings, facts.
And while
so if they arresting these people for homicides and shootings and all of this badass shit and it's facts, how are they getting out? Is it because they got the money? Or what? I'm still trying to figure out. Oh, is it because the lawyers? Or it could be on some power shit and they just got that shit played so right motherfuckers not snitching and shit or something. I don't know. If y'all know, let me know something. Put me on game because I don't know like how though. Because what? Like Buddy ass saying, it's facts. So how the fuck they still getting out though? Because he said when they get out, y'all gonna see us again. Y'all gonna see us again. Why they keep getting out? But I don't wish nobody in jail. I don't wish jail on nobody. I'm just saying though. I just want to know. Because like it's like he's stating this that they gonna keep getting out. And
2 days
they
after
gonna keep being on their ass, making their life miserable. Like I don't get it. But y'all lock people up for life for they first case and shit sometimes. Like it be like, damn, folks.
Bozilla's murder, Keandre Taylor, his mother, said she had been getting calls from promoters who had kept Bozilla under their radar and wanted him to do a show in Georgia. But unfortunately, Trayshawn Coates had stripped that dream away from Bozilla. Monty would be arrested a week later on April the 8th.
We will continue building our cases, and you will continue to see us. And yes, when we arrest you and you get out of jail, you're going to see us again. And yes, when we arrest you and they let you out of jail again, you're going to continue seeing us. I get sick and tired of hearing from my police officers that we did.
Unless he's saying like when we arrest you and y'all just get out because they get y'all behind this shit, y'all gonna keep
dealing with the same individuals. And I'm talking about people we arrested for homicides, facts. I'm talking about people we arrested for shootings, facts.
And while residents were hoping justice would be served, a small minority of men were looking for some get back. And on September the 10th, 2017, they would find what they were looking for. Because midnight on Dallas Drive, Baton Rouge, G-Money was in studio with 4 other men and his close friend, Fat Chapo, working on his second studio album, G-Code 2. This is only 2 weeks after he released his scathing diss track towards NBA YoungBoy, where he mentions not kissing NBA YoungBoy's sister after she swallowed his nut. Back in the studio, somebody goes on IG Live and gets G-Money on camera, where he mentions all his shooters riding around in Hellcats.
Hey, you hear me? All my hitters got Hellcats, man. We pull up on you fast and get that business clear.
But little did they know that somebody on that feed had ill intentions. And while G-Money was still in the studio crafting his next body of work, NBA affiliate NBA Lil Pep was on his way from Nunes Road, Louisiana to Dallas Drive, Baton Rouge, a 37-mile journey with one...
Hold on, what does that shit say? It says...
Nunes Road, Louisiana.
Gary Burton, also known as G-Money, belongs to the Top Boy Gorilla, TBG. Rap crew, the 22-year-old was fatally murdered on September 2017 outside his music studio in Dallas Drive, Baton Rouge. They said he had just bought him a crib and shit too. His girl, he was supposed to be helping her move that same day, but he ended up going to the studio to do that, which is not bad. But I wonder like why he go to that studio unless that's just like his main studio. I wouldn't have went back to Baton Rouge. Personally, I wouldn't have went back to my hometown. I would have went like, but I don't know what his situation was at the time. So you feel him carrying out the shooting after driving New Roads, Louisiana.
Louisiana to Dallas Drive, Baton Rouge, a 37-mile journey with one heinous intention in mind: ending G-Money's life. He, NBA YoungBoy,
damn, that nigga drove 37 miles.
And OG33 were all a part of TBG prior to YoungBoy leaving the gang when he felt that the label weren't giving him the recognition he deserved.
Do you know the guy that's being charged? Okay, and you feel
he used to be around us.
Aha.
Back in 2014.
So, at 1:30 p.m., G-Money and Fat Chapo pack up to leave the studio and head back home. And as Fat Chapo tidies up, 22-year-old G-Money walks out of the door alone, only to be met by NBA affiliate Lil Pep, who shoots him 3 times with a fatal blow hitting G-Money's head. When the paramedics arrived at the scene, they would lay G-Money's head on a pillow, a gesture NBA YoungBoy uses to mock his ops till this day. 3 weeks after G-Money's passing, NBA YoungBoy and his manager Big Dump are in the City of Angels. Big Dump heads to exotic car rentals and picks up a Lamborghini Huracan to ride around for the weekend.
There's a lot of IP that's being stolen. Our government...
That same night, for some vague reason, NBA YoungBoy would grab the keys and rides out alone to Romaine Street, West Hollywood. And shortly after 10:30 p.m., police would arrive at the scene to find this wrecked Lamborghini with no passenger inside. That's because Big Dump had gotten a call following the car crash and had rushed the YoungBoy to a nearby hospital, which might have saved the YoungBoy's life.
Wait, what?
A mysterious Lamborghini was crashed. Okay, we saw pictures of it on social media. Everybody was wondering who it was. We got reports that it was a rapper. Supposedly, after the car got crashed, they hopped out of that car and hopped in a Bentley. And yet to find out it was NBA YoungBoy.
He raps on life support. I'm like, babe, I could have died that night. My whip had flipped over. And as TBG members were still mourning the loss of G-Money and probably punching the air that the YoungBoy didn't lose his life.
Oh, that's what he was talking about.
In that brutal car crash in West Hollywood, it wouldn't be long before they would have NBA mourning a loss of their own. Because on May the 4th, 2018, a black SUV would roll up on Big Dump and a 32-year-old woman. The man would aim his assault rifle and unload multiple shots, hitting Big Dump and the woman. And as soon as the police announced Big Dump's demise, it's as if everybody on TBG would put their mourning to the side and the insults would rain down on Big Dump. From Fredo Bang.
Talking about dead Titan. It ain't like I'm on this talking about Fat Boy and that extra large coffin he got.
Let Yoshi.
Hey, look here, this how I'm feeling today. I wasn't gonna let y'all listen to this, but that. Feel again, y'all smoking on that right. Y'all smoking on that truck, yeah.
And now deceased rapper, Jada Younging.
Put this online, man. We're smoking on dumb.
And somebody in particular couldn't stop running his mouth. Boulevard Quick. It seemed like after Big Dump's demise, he couldn't get a hold of himself and had YoungBoy's name in his mouth a little too much.
Man. Yeah, man. YoungBoy, man. Tell me about this. That a big, long dick. I'm talking about a dick so long that go through her and any daughter she ever had. And any daughter she dream about making. That
I ain't woke up this morning. Everybody's talking about the little boy, Boulevard Quick was talking about me. But I really got on him to tell him that I'm sorry. I came to tell little Boulevard Quick that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I made you cry, boo. For real. Cause I wasn't being mean. Like somebody was on my thing, like I'm reading now, and somebody said, oh, somebody hit me his little friend. So I said, give me his friend. Cause I'm like, I feel like anybody that don't like my children, and that's how I am. If you don't like my children, you know, y'all.
But if I ain't tripping. My mama. I didn't see that either.
And if all this tension wasn't already enough, Boulevard Quick had a message for YoungBoy in his music video, Never Lurking.
So TBG Gorilla Gang, long live G Money. I'ma talk my shit. I don't hide behind money, cause I ain't got that much. So I'm in the field. You can't be, it must be counterfeit. You drop the bag while I'm still breathing. I got breath in my body. Fake ass boy, pull up. Pain.
And it would all come to a halt on November the 26th, where a resident heard 6 shots fired at the Lakeside Villa apartment, and when he looked down from his balcony, he saw a man fleeing the scene and his neighbor brutally wounded, lying lifelessly on the pavement. Ross Boulevard Quick.
This music video shows Ashton Wells performing under his stage name, Boulevard Quick. Baton Rouge police say the local rapper was shot and killed at his home at Lakeside Villa Apartments on Wellwood Drive after midnight.
I was in bed and my balcony is right above where it happened, so I heard about 6 shots go off.
Chase Corley has lived in the apartment complex for 4 months. He says he saw someone he thinks may have been the shooter running away.
I wasn't able to see the guy, but I saw him take off running through the corridor right there, the little hallway, into the woods.
Man, y'all let me know what y'all want next reaction.